Storms are inevitable in life. We all face moments when everything seems to be falling apart, from relationships to finances, from health to hope. Most people panic, complain, and crumble under the pressure. However, there are a few rare individuals who walk through fire and emerge unscathed. This is the story of Ethan, a young man whose life was filled with hardship and challenges, but who mastered the quiet art of resilience. He didn't pretend that life was easy. He simply refused to let anything disturb his inner peace. Ethan grew up in a rough neighborhood. His father left when he was 8, and his mother worked 2 jobs just to keep food on the table. They lived paycheck to paycheck, making luxuries like new clothes or toys an impossibility. Despite the chaos around him, Ethan was a quiet child. He listened more than he spoke and observed the world closely. By the time he was 16, his mother was diagnosed with a chronic illness that forced her to quit her job. Ethan dropped out of school to work at a local hardware store, shelving his dreams of becoming a writer for the sake of survival. Yet even during this challenging time, he never complained. He would walk home in freezing rain or scorching heat, wipe the sweat from his brow, and smile at his mother as if nothing troubled him. People in the neighborhood began to notice. "That boy has the patience of a monk," one neighbor remarked. "Doesn't he ever get angry? Doesn't he ever break?" But Ethan understood something that most people didn't. Appearing unbothered doesn't mean feeling nothing. It means choosing how to react. By his early 20s, Ethan was juggling multiple jobs. He worked at a cafe in the mornings, stocked shelves at a supermarket in the evenings, and wrote freelance late at night while the rest of the world slept. His mother's condition had worsened, and medical bills were piling up. He had every reason to feel overwhelmed. Yet, he didn't lash out or sink into self-pity, nor did he share dramatic rants on social media. Instead, he kept showing up day after day. People would insult him, mock his worn-out shoes, and question his choices. But Ethan would simply nod and keep moving forward. One day, one of his coworkers asked, "How do you stay so calm?" "I would lose it if I were in your shoes." Ethan simply replied, "If I lose control inside, I lose control of everything outside." One evening, Ethan received a call. His mother had suffered a stroke and was rushed to the hospital. His mind raced, but instead of panicking, he packed her essentials, paid for a cab, and sat by her side for hours. The nurses were amazed by his composure. Even as machines beeped and uncertainty loomed, Ethan held his mother's hand and whispered, "We will get through this." During this difficult time, a stranger noticed him in the hospital cafeteria. It was Mr. Thompson, a retired journalist who now volunteered at the hospital. He had observed Ethan multiple times, always alone, always composed, and always writing in his tattered notebook. "You a writer?" Mr. Thompson asked one day. Ethan nodded shyly. "Used to be. I just jot things down now to stay sane." Mr. Thompson asked to read some of Ethan's work. A few days later, he handed Ethan his card. "Come see me next week. I know someone who might be interested in publishing your story." Things didn't turn around instantly. His mother needed months of care, and the bills were overwhelming. However, opportunities began to open up slowly. Ethan's writings started getting published. His story, a tale of quiet strength and emotional discipline, resonated with readers. He was invited to speak at community centers and schools, sharing how he stayed calm in the face of adversity. He never portrayed himself as a hero. He just spoke the truth, that pain is real, but so is peace if you train your mind to focus on the present moment instead of reacting to every storm. He spoke about how society glorifies emotional reactions while undervaluing the power of restraint. Acting as though nothing bothers you isn't about pretending. It's about protecting your energy and choosing which battles deserve your attention. Ethan became a symbol of calm strength, not a celebrity or someone with millions of followers, but a person to whom people turned when life became overwhelming. Friends would ask, "How do you remain unshaken?" He would smile and say, "Because I trained myself to pause, to breathe, and to wait before reacting." He explained that he used to write down every negative thought and then tear the paper up. He refused to let pain occupy space in his mind for free. He built mental discipline the same way people build muscles, through daily practices of gratitude, silence, and intentional thinking. Over time, he saved enough money to start his own small publishing house, helping other writers from difficult backgrounds share their voices. His mother recovered enough to walk again, and she watched with teary eyes as her son became the man she always believed he could be. Ethan's story isn't about fame, fortune, or fairy tales. It's about mental discipline and how one man faced hardship after hardship without ever allowing the world to see him break. He taught us that true strength isn't about showcasing your pain or reacting to every insult, failure, or fear. It's about navigating through chaos with your head held high, not because you're unaffected, but because you've chosen peace over panic. So, the next time life feels overwhelming, ask yourself, can I behave as though nothing bothers me, not to impress others but to protect my peace? Can I choose not to react, but to respond with calmness and clarity? In the end, as Ethan proved, calmness isn't a weakness, it's a superpower. In the whirlwind of life, calmness provides not just refuge, but also resilience. It does not mean ignoring the chaos, but rather engaging with it in a different way. It is about finding your center while the world spins around you. Finding calm in the midst of chaos is a valuable skill that helps protect against stress, enhances mental clarity, and improves relationships and problem-solving abilities. Cultivating calmness involves practices such as mindfulness, self-awareness, and mindful breathing, which contribute to a more balanced and resilient approach to life's challenges. As we navigate various circumstances, we can learn to be more agile and responsive rather than merely reactive. The balance of a gyroscope comes from its strong core, its central, stable energy. Similarly, having a sense of meaning in our lives can provide us with that core. It can elevate our aspirations, strengthen us in the face of adversity, and help us maintain a clear sense of who we are and what we value, even amidst changing situations. Embracing calm in a chaotic world is a way of life, a choice, and a journey. This journey continually reveals that within each of us lies an unshakable center of peace, waiting to be reclaimed. As you navigate the ebb and flow of life, remember that calm is always within reach, serving as a beacon to guide you through the storm. The only thing you need to do is choose to reach within and reconnect with it. Recognizing your triggers and responses to chaos enables you to make intentional choices toward achieving calmness. Taking a few moments each day to focus on the present can help reduce stress, improve concentration, and enhance your overall well-being. Participating in activities that enhance well-being, such as exercising, enjoying nature, or engaging in creative pursuits, can help restore balance and tranquility. The next time you feel overwhelmed, take a deep breath and remember that the power of mindfulness is readily available to you. Like, comment, and subscribe for more life-changing videos.